Hello, Heart Chakra Tarot here. I'm doing a May forecast, a pick a pile for the May forecast. So here is the reading for those of you who chose pile number 1, which I use the sodalite crystal for. So I'm using a combination of both tarot and oracle cards here. So May forecast for pile number 1. Okay. So what I see here is that you're going to be pretty busy the month of May. And you're being asked to take time. I feel like you're going to be busy as it relates to work. Like work's going to really pick up in May. So you're going to find yourself feeling like you're pulling so much weight at work. Maybe there's deadlines, maybe there's projects, but I seem like you're doing the bulk of the work. And the message for you here is that make sure you also take time. It says pause. Take time to give yourself like a moment to decompress. Sometimes we're go, 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 go when it comes to our work life. Then we transition to our home life when we still have like that anxiety, like a go, go, go. So it's saying, make sure you are able to transition between work and any other space that you're going to be occupying so that you don't have that energy kind of following you, that anxious, get, go, 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 done, done, be done energy. I also see here that you may not agree with certain things that are happening. And it's okay to voice your concerns. You don't always have to agree with your coworkers, with your boss. So it's like release the fear of voicing your concerns as it comes to primarily work, but of course this can be applied to any area of your life. But saying like don't be complacent. Don't be complacent and don't lead with fear. It's like if you can think of a smarter way of doing things, or if you feel like something just doesn't sit right, whether it's unethical or it's slower and you have a better way of doing things, or you're trying to take an ethical standpoint, the message is like, do not be complacent. And I also see here that you're going to come into your own. So whatever happens within your work life, your personal life, and it's going to feel again like busy and like you have to carry all this weight, there's a very important lesson in there. There's a very important lesson, and it's going to show you what you're made out of. Like we're forged through the fire. So what that means is by experiencing the chaos or the like the busyness and the unease, it's gonna really show you what you're made out of. It's gonna really showcase your abilities, your talents, and you're gonna feel like the sense of leadership. Like I'm a good leader. I should be in a leadership role. I feel like it's gonna really showcase those leadership qualities within you. But again, don't get burnt out, and make sure that you're also transitioning again from workspace to any other space you're going to be occupying, be it with family, be it with friends, be it just on your one-on-one by yourself. What else do I see here? And I think you're also being advised to maybe take up a hobby or join some sort of community. It seems like that would serve as a good outlet for you, a good outlet. And this further helps with the decompression. If it's baseball, if you're into baseball, if you're into another athletic sport, if you're into more like brain games, I'm thinking of chess for some reason. Again, find a community where you could also assist you with the decompressing. I feel like outlets are going to be very important for you in the month of May. Let's see anything else that's coming up here. one final thing that I see. So again, May's going to pick up for you. You're really advised to find outlets, and the busyness is going to bring you into your power, into your realization that you have so many skills, so many tools in your toolkit. And then you're going to be praised for it. People are going to notice you and accept it, like accept the praise. Oftentimes we feel awkward. We don't know how to accept praise, but it's like, hey, you earned this, so accept the praise is the message that I'm hearing. And that's the forecast for pile number 1. Let me move on now to pile number 2. I believe it's the malachite stone for this one. So pile number 2, what do we have for you in the month of May? Okay, so for pile number 2, what I'm seeing here is this, it's related to love. It's related to love. I feel like for pile number 2, you're kind of in the clouds. You're in the clouds and you're all about expressing love and receiving love. But at the same time, there's a caution here. It's like you're so embracing spring, right? And May is still a month in spring. So I feel like for pile number 2, you're encapsulating spring. And what I mean by that is things bloom in spring. And you're wanting a relationship to bloom, and you're in the clouds. It's all lovey-dovey. So you're being asked to, yes, be open to love, but also don't get so lost in the clouds that you're not recognizing certain unhealthy patterns if they show up. Like, don't be so hung up on falling in love that you kind of forget or kind of close your eyes to like the warning steps, right? So it's saying, yes, live, go forward and live and enjoy. And if you want to travel, I feel like a lot of you in pile number 2 are really wanting to travel. And I said, yeah, just go ahead, but be cautious, be a little cautious when it comes to both love and when it comes to travel. And because the attitude is so la 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 la, I want to find love, there needs to be some sort of structure in your life too. Like, don't get so hung up on feelings. Make sure there's also a structure to your life and a discipline where you're still still following through with your responsibilities. Again, sometimes when we're so lovey-dovey, it occupies so much of our headspace that we tend to forget the other things that also need our attention. So what I see here for pile number 2 is this openness to love, but it's so open that you might be a little dazed and confused. So make sure you pay attention to the signs, any unhealthy patterns that you're carrying into a new relationship, or any little warning signs that you might see from a potential partner. I just feel like you're so wanting it that you might it sounds harsh, but you might lower your standards in regards, and what I mean by that is because you want it so badly, overlook is really what I'm trying to say. You might overlook a lot of the things that you wouldn't necessarily seem as desirable. So keep an eye on that. And again, some of you will also be traveling. So that's what I see for pile number 2, this desire to love and to travel. Just have some caution there because you don't want to later on, regret it, right? It's like, oh, I should have seen that. And it's like, it was there, the signs were there. Caution was there, but you just wanted it so badly. So make sure you're also staying true to yourself and the values that you hold. And that's where that discipline comes in as well. So that's what I see for pile number 2. Let's see May forecast for pile number 3. Citrine crystal. Let me take a look here. I feel like pile number 3 is really working towards healing their heart. I feel like this group, aside from like heart healing necessary, I also sense that there's something in their in your childhood that has followed you in adulthood that is still creating like this inner conflict within you. So the message that I see here for pile number 3 is enough postponing the work. Time to get up and act. So I know I know I've said this before, you know, when talking about to myself about my own personal life, is something I tell myself is talk is cheap. Like we can talk, oh, I want to do this, or I should do that, I should be better at this. But we can talk. Talk is nothing without action, right? So it's kind of like a call to action, like enough of keeping this, trying to keep this dormant. It's not dormant. There's inner conflict. And you've been praying. I feel like you've been praying for God to ask you to ask him or her, goddess, spirit, to help you heal. But you don't follow through with it. I feel like it's very closed off. So now it's, you know, try to incorporate more compassion into your life. Try to heal your heart space. And there's a lot of sensitivity with pile number 3 as it relates to your heart. So you're being asked to have the courage. You have the courage. Now it's time to follow through with this, because again, it's only creating so much inner conflict within you. And it's hard to move forward when subconsciously you're holding yourself back. So be gentle with yourself. I know when one has to go through like inner child work or just healing any of our trauma, it's not always easy, but know that, you know, God, Goddess, Spirit, Universe is listening. They hear your prayers. Call upon them for help. But again, you're being asked to, it's time to walk. It's time to do it. And to have the courage, you know, you have your spirit team behind you. I hope this resonated. And again, this is forecast for May. Thank you.